everyone, I hope you're having a good day. Today I'm just going to do a follow-up on a pair of shoes that I recently did an unboxing video on, and that would be the Prepare Scouts. Pardon me if you hear any banging in the background. I've got some pugs here and they're kind of doing their own thing. So here we have a pair of the Scouts in a brown color. I bought these ones off the flea market. When I bought them, the lady said that she had barely worn them. When I got them, they did have a few nicks here and there, and I have polished them and taken care of them. So they look a lot nicer than they did originally. Pardon me as I'm trying to move my iPhone around here. So just a little blurb on the Fluevog site on these shoes. So it says the original inspiration behind the Scouts was from when John found the trusty old Swiss Army knife he had as a young scout. Reminded of the invaluable lessons he had learned from his experiences, John drew up ladies' shoes that included a pop-out screwdriver, nail file, whittling knife, and a corkscrew. After the initial wear test failed, with clinking metal bits and knives flopping around with each step, John went back to the drawing board and struck genius in the new sexy design, sans the additional arsenal of cutlery. Featuring thick, soft leathers with pebbled surfaces, a 3.5-inch curved heel, and a 1.5-inch hidden platform of recycled cork on 2-night soles with rubber grips, the uber-modern Scout provides you with a firm foundation for all the challenges ahead. So the shoe came in 3 different colors that I'm aware of. It came in this brown color. It came in a kind of a pumpkin orange color, and it came in also an Amsterdam store color, which was specific to the Amsterdam store. It was a pretty lavender purple and a navy stripe, but they only had those shoes at the Amsterdam store opening. So these ones originally went for, I think, $285 Canadian anyway. So I'm going to show you these shoes. Now you'll notice here they're a nice brown leather. And there's the pebbling that they talk about here. I really like this effect. A few stitches up here. It is a very soft and luxurious feeling leather. It's a nice leather. You go around the side. It's got, of course, the center seam. You go around. There's that 3.5-inch heel, but they are a platform. So under here is actually more of the platform. So you're not actually, trust me, I could never ever wear that type of heel in real life. 3.5 inches, I can barely manage a 1-inch heel. But so it goes around. Pardon this. I believe the previous owner had a insole in place. When I got this was a bit sticky, but I've removed the stickiness of it. And there we go. There's the John Fluevog signature. They did originally have some scuffs and a few things that need to be taken care of, but I did that. For these shoes, I used the Meltonian boot and shoe cream polish in brown, just plain brown, 120. And after I'd applied the polish, I rubbed it around, let it set for half an hour. I used the Kiwi Shine brush to get the shine brought up on them, and that did a very good job of bringing them up. They look absolutely lovely right now. So I have worn these shoes, and I've always wanted a pair of this type of shoes. What I mean by that is the Prepares. I've had 2 other types of Prepares. I've had the Prepare Buzz, which is the blue shoe with the green snake skin and strap over the top. And I've also had the, what was the other one? Some other type, and I can't remember what it was. Oh, the blue and the black Prepare, yeah, I think blue and the black, I think they were a Prepare leader with a strap over the top. The problem is I had to sell both of them because, the one of them I returned to Fluevog because I bought them new. That would be the Buzz. And the other one was a used pair I bought. And I had to get rid of both of them, return or sell. because I cannot fit the strap. I could not fit the strap comfortably over the top of my foot. I guess I would not have realized it, but I guess I have a high insole or high whatever that's called, top of my foot there, and the strap was cutting into my feet and just killing the top of my feet. So these ones are something different though. These are finally a pair that I could wear. It's always my right foot. My left foot's always fine. My right foot, for some reason, is obviously a bit bigger than my left. But these ones, I had to give them a little stretch, and I used a kind of a mug that I have that's kind of smaller at the bottom and thicker at the top, and I wedged it in there and kept it in there for a few days, and eventually it did stretch out the top a little bit, and I'm now able to wear these fine. They are very comfortable to wear. They do come in another color, that orange, and that purple. I like them so much that I'd like to get another pair of them. I'm so happy with these shoes because I can finally wear this type of shoe, which I've been trying to find anything that I could wear for a while. I got these ones. I'm a size 9 wide in shoes, and these are a size 10.5, I believe. Let's take a look. Does it say 10? There we go, a 10.5. So, and strangely enough, the 10.5, my feet are still kind of back here with just a little, probably about half an inch of room. That's with the 10.5, because of course you can't really get your toes all the way down here. So I think if I were to get something like this again, even though I'm a 9 wide street, I'd have to go at 10.5 in Fluevogs. Now people have asked me, well, how old are these? Like, you have nothing. These are just clogs. You just slide your feet into it. There's no strap. Do they fall off? And for me, no. I'd never had one problem with these things slipping off my feet. They stay very well. No issues at all. They are a good tight fit, like not uncomfortably tight, but a good close fit to the top of my feet. So they're not going anywhere. How are they like to walk with those heels? Some people have never had this type of shoe before. They're quite popular at Fluevog. But I will say that there is a slight chance of heel rolling, and I did that a couple of times. You have to get used to how to walk in them properly. It's not just you pop them on and away you go. You have to be conscious of how you're walking in them when you first get them, and just make sure you're keeping your ankle steady. But after the first day or so, it didn't happen again. I've had no issues with them at all. Just have to be very conscious when you're wearing this style of shoe. So I will say I'm really, really enjoying these shoes. For a review, I give them a good thumbs up. The heel is nothing, because really the heel isn't a big deal because of the false platform inside them. So it may look daunting, but it's really not. I think that's a 1.5 inch platform inside and a 3.5 inch heel here. So you're really only having a 2 inch heel when all is said and done. So very comfortable. No issues at all with wearing that heel. For people who've never worn this kind of shoe before, this is mainly what that review is for, just so you know that they're not as difficult to wear as you might think, just because of that heel. Very easy, very comfortable. These are very comfortable shoes, which is surprising. I like clogs. I've always liked a shoe where you can just pop your foot into it without any issue, and these ones are that. Again, I would try and find the other colors if I ever saw them. I didn't even know this style existed pretty well until I saw it used on the flea market. So these are well worth a pickup if you can find them. I'd almost hope they'd come back with them, and I bet you they probably will sooner or later. I pretty well think that's all on my review. Again, very comfortable, and I always think of, when you think of Fluevogs, I have many different types of Fluevogs, and most of them usually evoke a word. Like with the Investigators, the word that I think of is kind of dreamy, and I don't know, just whimsical. When I think, I love those shoes. When I think of the Articulates, the word that comes to mind is sharp. They are very sharp shoes. When I wear these shoes, I think the word of the day when I wear these is, let's see, what would I call these? Confidence. I feel strong and powerful in these shoes. I feel taller, like I'm 5'4", so I'm not too short, but I'm not incredibly tall either. But confidence is what these shoes give me. I would typically wear them with skinny jeans, and they look fabulous with skinny jeans. I really enjoy them. I give these ones a hearty thumbs up for anybody who's considering picking them up. They are definitely worth them. I'm thrilled to finally be able to find something in this family that I can fit over the top of my feet. So I'm hoping you've enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment in the comment section. And I hope you're all having a lovely day, and I'll talk to you on the next video. Thank you.